I never thought the day would come where I felt bad for a professional athlete who gets paid millions of dollars, gets paid millions of dollars to play a game, to live out his dream. I never thought I'd feel bad for an athlete genuinely, but I feel bad for Josh Allen. Josh Allen has been a quarterback throughout his entire career, has continuously had to beat the odds. Remember the stories out in Wyoming where he basically had to beg for a scholarship somewhere until he finally got one. Then he goes over, finally gets one, gets drafted, was seen as a project, not a prospect, gets drafted by the Bills, had bad mechanics, consistently fight his way to the top. Josh Allen has pulled his weight in the NFL. That is something that I don't worry about at all. He's never been given anything. In fact, let's talk about that. I feel bad for Josh Allen. Imagine being a top 3 quarterback in the NFL and not looked upon as one because of your team's lack of stability, lack of inconsistency, and lack of ability to put players around him. Josh Allen has been given one weapon in his numerous years as a player on the Buffalo Bills. You know what he's been given? Stephon Diggs. Let's look at his running backs. James Cook, Damian Harris, Devin Singletary, Zach Moss. Never been given a real number 1 top 5 run. I was slamming the table earlier in the year and said, this is the Bills' last chance to win. The Super Bowl window is closing. Go get Jonathan Taylor. They said, we're good. We're good. We don't really want Jonathan Taylor. We're just going to have Josh Allen save us. Gabe Davis is a bad number 2 wide receiver and wasn't on the same page with Allen on Sunday. Otherwise, they would have won. The offensive line has never even been average for Josh Allen. It's always been bad. He's never had a stable running game. His wide receivers, not good. Dawson Knox has been out, inconsistent, up and down. Dalton Kincaid, the jury is still out on him. You have to give him leeway, some leash. He's a young rookie. Stephon Diggs, the only reliable weapon who consistently stabs him in the back emotionally. Josh Allen loves that dude publicly. Stephon Diggs lets his brother go on Twitter and tell him how much he was bad without him. Like, really? That's what Josh Allen has been dealt. He has had an awesome OC. However, that was the worst kept secret in the NFL. Brian Daboll, he was taken over to the Giants. Let me just paint you this picture. Josh Allen has scored a go-ahead touchdown with less than 2 minutes to go against the Pats, Broncos, and Eagles. Each game, they lost 0-3 because of their defense possessing no ability to stop even bad offenses. I'm looking at you, Mac Jones, from scoring. People should look at Justin Herbert the way they look at Josh Allen. Justin Herbert blew a 27-point lead in the playoffs, has been given weapons, although they can't stay healthy. At least he has a running game in Austin Eckler. Josh Allen's never even had that. Is that a better offensive line? Rashawn Slater, Corey Linsley, those are both better offensive linemen that Josh Allen has ever had. So he throws an interception sometimes. That's just who Josh Allen is. He's a gunslinger. 24 touchdowns, 13 picks, 3,200 yards passing with a passer rating of 95. It's a little bit of the Patrick Mahomes thing. Who does he have? Dalton Kincaid's good. He's a rookie. Stephon Diggs is really good. What else? James Cook, who couldn't beat out whoever the running back was last year. Devin Singletary and Zach Moss. Dawson Knox. Okay. Never had a good offensive line. And now his defense, that used to be really good in years prior, lost Matt Milano, lost Tre'Davious White, and now they're letting him down. Josh Allen has been a life preserver for this dysfunctional Bills organization that has failed to put players around Josh Allen. This is a Buffalo Bills issue. This is not a Josh Allen issue. As much as you want to point and laugh about Josh Allen, if they win all 3 of those games in which Josh Allen scored a go-ahead touchdown with 2 minutes to go, instead of looking at a Bills team that's 500 right now, we're looking at a Bills team that is probably 7-3, 7-2, 7-4, whatever the math would be. Instead of looking at a 6-6 Bills team, what are they, 9-3? 9-3 is what the Bills would be. And if they won all 3 of those games in which the defense needed to do its job and didn't, in which Josh Allen, again, 3 touchdowns, all with 2 minutes to go, had the lead, gave it to their defense, and they squandered it each and every time. If those games go from 0-3 to 3-0, or even just 2-1, you're looking at Josh Allen as an MVP candidate. Because that offense is Stugatz. It is bad. Sean McDermott, sure, he's probably good at building a culture. He's probably a good head coach. He's not an offensive-minded head coach. He's not Andy Reid. He's not Zach Taylor. He's not Mike McCarthy. He's at least an offensive-minded guy. He's not anything else. Josh Allen is not supported on the Buffalo Bills at all. The reason why I give Patrick Mahomes the MVP and not Josh Allen is because Patrick Mahomes is obviously better in turbulence, obviously better when his back is against the wall, and he has to carry the team. Josh Allen, no regret, nothing bad on him for not being able to carry James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, and a bunch of nobodies like Gabe Davis on his team. It's not on him. It's not an indictment. It's on the Buffalo Bills for squandering his rookie deal, not putting more players around him, and people pointing and laughing at him because the Buffalo Bills are 6-6. They're lucky to be 6-6. Without Josh Allen, they'd be 0-12, 0-11, whenever their bye week was. The Bills have ruined Josh Allen's prime cheap contract years. He obviously can get better as a player. And the Bills' shortcomings are on everyone else outside of Josh Allen. He's been a life preserver for this team. I'll continue to stand on the hill. Josh Allen's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. You can bail on him. I'm not going to. I've seen the tape. He has been a life preserver for this Buffalo Bills team. He's not the problem. He's the solution. I promise you, you line up Josh Allen to be traded, 30 other teams who don't have Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes are lining up to trade everything for him. Josh Allen is awesome. A little inconsistent at times. He's a gunslinger, throws a little too many picks for my liking, but that's who he is. He is the solution in Buffalo. Everyone else is the problem.